All right, welcome back to Operation American Dream. I have a great guest in with us now. Caitlin Sten is a loan officer with the UTC branch of Synergy One Lending. And what I love about not just Caitlin, but the UTC branch is that they don't just kind of run a business, right? You're very involved with purpose, like purpose in your community, purpose, the concept of business for purpose. So elaborate on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we are running as a for-purpose branch. It's very meaningful and very, it's wonderful to be able to help people get a loan, whether it's their first home or, second, third, whatever. It's very gratifying to help them with that process.
Help families get into their homes.
Absolutely. But to then also be able to add that extra value and through that purchase, create a donation towards a nonprofit and help out the community, it feels that much better. And it's great. All parties involved just love it.
So you're very much taking a process that is a useful process anyways, housing, in this case, in a lot of cases, right, veterans, you guys kind of specialize in the veterans market. And you're also taking some of those proceeds and give it back. So you're talking about the Buy a Home, Save a Vet program.
Yes.
So give us some background on Buy a Home, Save a Vet.
So Buy a Home, Save a Vet is a program through which a purchase transaction, it doesn't have to only be VA loans. It can happen on any purchase. There is a donation that is generated on behalf of the borrower, and the borrower gets to go through and vet out military nonprofits that we support through the program, and all of these nonprofits help treat and support veterans for free or at least very low cost. Veterans that are suffering from PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and they all treat them in very different ways, different modalities, which is great because it's an alternative to just going to the VA or talk therapy, getting medication, and the borrower gets to read up on these nonprofits, check them out,
and learn about them anyways, right?
Yeah, and then tell us where they'd like that donation to go to.
So what are some of the charities that are involved with what are some of the charities that are on your list of kind of preferred charities?
So we've got the Warrior Angels Foundation, Irreverent Warriors. We've got the Wave Academy. We have two new ones, Canine Companions for Veterans, which is great. They actually just sent us a picture of one of their newest dogs. So adorable. And then we've got All Eagles Oscar. Yeah,
and so in essence, what you've got is a situation where people can buy a home, and then a portion of the proceeds from the real estate agent or from the lender in your office kind of goes into one of these charities and donates to one of these charities. How, from your standpoint, what developed kind of the passion for the military in your life?
Well, so Cindy Alvarado, my branch manager, created this program, and I was just so drawn to it because I come from a military family. My father was a former NCIS. He retired out as a captain, Navy intel officer. My sister is a Navy intel officer. My brother-in-law is a Navy SEAL. And my mom was an operations research analyst for the Department of Defense, so she was constantly working with the military and the government as well. So I moved around a lot as a child, lived on base, so I have so many friends that are also in the military, so it's great to be able to give back to them.
And what better a place than San Diego to do that, right? I mean, we've got 250,000 veterans, 100,000 active duty and growing all the time. So let's talk about kind of what you do. So when you talk about veteran home ownership, the real big asset that you have is the VA loan, right? So, so that's kind of what you guys focus on. What are the big benefits in buying a home for a veteran with the VA loan? What do they have at their disposal?
Well, first, there's no down payment required. There's no mortgage insurance. Many veterans come to the table with no funds really required, and they have a home right there.
So in essence, some of the risk that would be associated with like putting money down and saving up for a down payment, the government kind of covers that risk for them. And why I mean, why is veteran home ownership? I mean, don't you, what are your thoughts around veteran home ownership itself?
Well,
I mean, if you've served your country, I mean, who more than the veteran community deserves to own a piece of that,
absolutely.
right?
It's a fantastic benefit to them, and they deserve it.
And I don't think, I mean, I don't know that the military itself does a good enough job of getting those benefits out.
No, they don't. Oftentimes, you know, we'll get first-time homebuyers who are veterans, and they have no idea, you know, what all is included. And even just the fact that, you know, with a VA loan, yes, it has to be a primary residence, but you can finance up to 4 units with it. Or, you know, we can bring that loan up to $1 million. That does require a bit of a down payment, but it is possible. So a lot of people don't know everything that's available.
So it all boils down to education, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so so if you have questions about the VA loan, if you want to use a VA loan, and if you want to take the VA loan and buy a home, and then also contribute to help save a vet, if you want to buy a home, save a vet, as the name implies, make sure to reach out to Caitlin, get your education, utilize the VA home loan, become a homeowner. Thanks so much for coming in, Caitlin. I really, really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with more Operation American Dream.